Tonight I'm in Cairo Airport and we are going to be flying on Egypt Air. We're flying Egypt Air business class from Cairo to Nairobi. So this will be one of my first long international flights. I flew some domestic flights while here for the past 3 weeks in Egypt, and they were actually pretty good. But so far, I've been in the business class lounge here. Definitely not much to look at. Not very impressive. One thing that you might not know or do know, Egypt Air is a dry airline, so if you do want to have alcohol, you can take the alcohol on board. Just buy it at the duty free. Make sure it's sealed before you go through security again, and you'll be okay. How that goes. So let's look at the lounge here real quick. A little bit of selection of some pastries, bread, just some light food. No drinks over here. They do have some stuff they call orange juice, although I wouldn't say it really amounts to real orange juice at all. It's fairly clean in here, but just doesn't quite have that appearance of other lounges. But it's better than sitting out in the main waiting area. I will give it that. They do have some wireless. It works pretty decent. And that's the extent of the business class lounge here. So we'll see how this flight goes. So apparently we're boarding on a bus here. So they called all the business class on, and see what happens here. Looks like we're it.
Unfortunately, this is the aircraft.
After hearing a lot of bad reviews about Egypt Air, I was not expecting much when I walked on the aircraft. To be honest, my initial impression was quite good, and I was impressed by the overall cleanliness and condition of the aircraft. So we just got on the aircraft. It looks pretty nice, actually. A little bit nicer than what I expected next to the other seats. We were issued pillows and blankets that were sealed in plastic, and they were spotless. The seats were large and spacious, which are typical for the 737-800 business class section. The seat back contained a bottle of water and a headset for the entertainment television, which was nice, and the emergency card, which I memorized just in case this flight did not turn out to be as expected. Each seat had a handheld control for the lighting and for the television entertainment center. I have to say there was not much of a selection to watch, so I did not bother with it. Plus, when you're on a red-eye flight, it was really not up for movies. The little stickers they give you are quite handy if you do not want to be disturbed or if you want to be woken up for the duty-free or the meal service. You just peel one off and put it on your seat, and the flight attendants know exactly what you want. The seat has a leg rest, which is somewhat helpful when trying to relax, but does not work well if you're trying to get comfortable and sleep a little bit. television is located in the arm of the seat and folds out. It is a small screen, but it gets the job done. Your power outlets are on the face of your seat, and you have to bend down to plug in or unplug, but it's no big deal. Your table folds out on the other side of the seat and can be opened up for your meal, which ended up being brought out to us in short order. The starters were brought out, housed in plastic containers, which end up having to fight just to get them open. The first container consisted of shrimp and salmon, which was nice, cheese and crackers in another, sliced fruit in another, then cookies and cake in the last two. The little salt and pepper shakers was quite unique and cute instead of having to tear open little packages. The main entree was brought out and it was chicken with some type of curry sauce and veggies that were housed in an aluminum container. I have to say the chicken was actually tasted quite good, which did surprise me. All in all, it was not the best food presentation for business class, but coming out of the pandemic, hopefully they are going back to China like many of the other airlines have already done, and with regular glass. So the bottom line is, it turned out to be a good meal that we were very pleased with. So we flew for about 6 hours from Cairo. We're down near Zanzibar. We did a stopover. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, so apparently we offloaded a bunch of people. We're probably going to pick a few up. So flight pretty uneventful. I ended up with a couple pieces of cake that they gave us while I was sleeping, but yeah, so far no complaints. So we'll see how the rest of it goes. Next stop, hopefully Nairobi. They're doing a little quick cleanup on the plane here.
Prohibited in all areas of the air.
A little bit of hot coffee for our wake up here at 4:30. As I said before, I've heard a lot of bad about Egypt Airlines throughout the years, both on YouTube and other write-ups. After 4 different flights around Egypt during our trip on Egypt Airlines, I did not experience any negative at all. All in all, I would rate this flight as excellent. The airplane was super clean and in good condition. Overall, the food was excellent, and as I said, the presentation could have been better, but no big deal. The flight attendants, they were not super friendly, but they were efficient and the flight was on time. I think that's about all you can ask from an airline, and overall, I would have no problem recommending them. The Egypt Airlines really needs some work in Cairo, so if you plan on using it, don't get your hopes up. But like I said before, it's better than sitting in the waiting area. I want to thank you for watching Pat's Adventures and ask that you please leave a comment and hit that subscribe button. I do like getting the feedback. Thanks again and take care.